Hey there, Bailey. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I wanted to go over a few things you in the practice could do just to getting some new pet owners into your practice, sorry. And the reason why I'm doing this is because as a former vet technician, I know exactly how slammed front doors can get. Visibility is usually the last thing on the to-do list. So I noticed a massive growth opportunity for you guys in the Virginia Beach area, and I wanted to show you how to claim it. If this video helps, I'd love to chat more. If not, no worries, I just really wanted to help out. So gonna get right on into first discussing content. So studies have shown that Google prefers for there to be at least 1,500 words on at least a homepage, and the reason why is because it gives them enough information to go on, enough about what you do, who you serve, and basically just enough information for them to show people that you have the services that they need. And in this content, you don't want to just have any content, right? So in this content, you want to have what are known as keywords, which I'm pretty sure you're super familiar with. Words or phrases or terms that are what people search up each month just to help resolve issues or concerns they're going through. You can miss out on, on a lot of pet owners by not having these keywords and by not having them properly placed. And just to give you an idea, everything that you see highlighted, icons, even a lot of the stuff you don't see, icons, images, logos, all of those things, this is what Google scans when they come to your site. And the goal is you want to make sure you have the correct content, aka keywords, embedded into these things, because that's what Google looks at, right? So just to give you guys an idea, you are seeing about 480 words at the moment. And throughout this video, I'll just be using a comparison with the top competitor in the area that these guys are, just to give you guys an idea of what you can do and what you can achieve. So these guys are sitting at about 892, not the 1,500 requirement, but it's still, lots of times it's dependent on, how is your top competitor doing, right? And, what are they doing? As long as you're at least, 200 or more worse than them, then the top, the one with the most, then, you're on the right path. So going into these keywords, right? So what do I mean by keywords? So heading on over here, you guys currently have about 684 keywords underneath your belt, which is bringing you a traffic of 218. It kind of went down a little bit, actually. 218 visitors to your website per month. It's not how many people book or do a call or actually go to your hospital. It's just how many people have stumbled across your website, right? So just taking a look at some of the keywords, just over here, just the surface ones. And just a tip for keywords, so you don't want just any type of keyword, you want intentional ones. And for a local business, I'll show you an example of a type of keyword that is more ideal. But keywords with your business name, they're okay. They're good for getting your business name out there, and they're good for branding. It's not ideal for people who are trying to find you, though, because not everyone knows your business name. So because not everyone knows your business name, new people coming into the area, people who don't really get out or they don't really talk much to others and stuff like that, they'll have a trickier time finding you guys. So that's kind of the gist of how it works. So you just want to use keywords that will attract them. And just to give you, so this is the top competitor, same guys. These guys have about a little over 1,300 keywords, coming that they have under their belt, and it's bringing them in a traffic of 512 visitors to their site per month. And they're just going to take a glance at some of these keywords. So these are a perfect example, right, of new people coming into the area, just pretty much anyone. This was a really, really good one, right? So this is a perfect example of a type of keyword that you will want to have on your website. And what makes it ideal is that it has a service that you do, vets, veterinarians, groomers, doggy, any of those things, right? So it has that, and basically the location, right? Virginia Beach. So that's kind of the gist of how keywords for local businesses work. So heading on over, what I'm going to do is give you an example of what I mean about this, right? So say, for instance, I just adopted a new dog, a Dalmatian, right? A new puppy Dalmatian, right? And I need a veterinarian to take them to, right? And this is what I search up, right? And this is what's going to pop up on this page. So going into this thing right here, it's going to go into the second thing I wanted to discuss, and that is citations, right? And I'll get into very shortly what a citation is. So I first want to explain this picture right here. This right here is a map listing. This is basically, what Google uses to give relevance to a business for people searching up certain things, location specific. And to the left, you'll see a business's name, address, and phone number, aka citation, right? And the goal is you want to be in the top three results. And the reason why is because that's where people click. The higher you are, the more clicks you get. And honestly, even on mobile, these are starting to take up majority of the Google search when you search up things. So it's ideal to be in these areas right here. In order to get up there, you want to have these citations, right? So you want to have your business name, address, and phone number distributed across hundreds of directories. And the goal is you want to have more than your competitors, because Google will see that and they will take it as a trust factor and they will bump you above them, right? There are tools out there that allow us to see what citations your competitors are listed on, and then we just go grab those, or you go grab those citations, but you want to double or triple what they have, because we want it to take a long time for your competitors to check back up, or other hospitals, right? Because I know many animal hospitals aren't really they don't really care too much about the competitiveness and all that stuff, right? So to be able to get more seen, you want to be able to have more of those citations. And going into the last thing I wanted to cover, and that is going into backlinks, which is basically just when one website links to another website online, right? So just to go into further what I mean, this section right here is where you want to be. The higher you are, the more clicks you get. And in order to get up there, you want to have these backlinks linking back to you, right? So articles, blogs, associations, anything like that online that's pointing back to you guys is ideal. And the thing is with that, not all backlinks are created equal. So because you guys are in the animal care field, you want to have animal care related stuff pointed to you guys. So, doggy, say for instance, a blog. I'm a blogger, right? I just really well known. I just wrote a blog about best veterinarian hospitals to get flea tick preventions from, for your dog, for your cat, right? That is a lot more effective and powerful. Link it to you guys, say for instance, versus a Pizza Hut, right? So that's kind of the gist of how that works. So heading back over here to SEMrush just to take a look. You guys are sitting at about a little bit over 1,000 backlinks at the moment. I'm pretty sure, I know you guys have other locations as well, so they're kind of combining them because you can have the same probably the domain for them, but this is basically what you guys are looking at. And then your top competitor in the Virginia area, these guys are looking at about 351. And now you might be thinking, wow, I have more, how come? Well, one, you guys have 3 different locations, so I think they're combining them. And two, it's with backlinks, it's quality over quantity. So if your backlinks are a lot more powerful, if you got one powerful backlink, that's more powerful than 10 normal regular ones, right? So that's kind of the gist of how that works. That's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to be short, sweet, straight to the point. With this information I provided, you can go ahead and do this information, apply it yourself. Totally fine with that. However, if you want to make the best of your time and just want to work with someone who's done it a bunch of time and has a background in the animal care field, I would be more than happy to sit down to go through a game plan with you. Just give me a call or text at 218-517-551-5513. And regardless of what you decide to do, I hope this video helped out.